Manchester United are prepared to offer Anthony Martial and Ander Herrera to Barcelona in a surprise move for the services of striker Ousmane Dembele. Reports in Spain and the UK suggest that United are after the 21-year-old French forward who spent much of last season on the treatment table but has featured in France's World Cup campaign this summer, unlike Martial, who was left out of the France squad after another underwhelming season at Old Trafford. Dembele moved to Barcelona from Borussia Dortmund for £120 million only a year ago, but Spanish publication Don Balance says a deal involving Martial plus £25 million a Herrera could persuade the Spanish giants to sell. However, the Daily Mirror believes a loan move is the most likely scenario. The Barcelona winger is facing an uncertain future after receiving limited playing time in his first season at the Nou Camp, says the paper. Barca are open to loaning out the young Frenchman, and a move to United could be on the cards, Willian to replace Martial. Jose Mourinho could be reunited with Chelsea and Brazil star Willian this summer, reports the Daily Star. The paper says that the 29-year-old may replace Martial, who seems certain to leave Old Trafford this summer. Willian has problems at Chelsea, says the paper, and has fallen out with manager Antonio Conte. And if the Italian stays, which is looking more likely every day, the 29-year-old wants to go, says the Star. A bid of at least £60 million is reportedly required, with Barcelona also in the hunt. But the Brazilian is seen as an ideal Mourinho player because of his ability to track back. Jose wants Bonucci and Romagnoli. Mourinho is also interested in AC Milan defenders Leonardo Bonucci and Alessio Romagnoli, says the Manchester Evening News, picking up on reports in Italy. The pair, who have played together for both Milan and Italy, are also being wooed by Paris Saint-Germain, but Mourinho is keen to bolster his defensive options despite having half a dozen centre-backs on the books already. It is claimed that the cash-strapped Rossoneri will consider selling both men due to their urgent need for funds after they received a UEFA competition ban for breaching financial fair play regulations, explains the paper. Bonucci, 31, has 80 caps for Italy and joined Milan last summer in a surprise £35 million move from Juventus. Man United scouts. Son of City's star Old Trafford scouts have been to check on Norwegian teenager Erling Haaland, reports the Daily Mirror. And if the name rings a bell, it is because he is the son of former Manchester City midfielder Erling Haaland, whose feud with United legend Roy Keane has gone down in football folklore. The 17-year-old has broken into the starting lineup for Molde in Norway and is attracting interest from around Europe. The Mirror says, United have been to check on him recently and scouts were again in attendance for Sunday's clash with Vålerenga. And they will have been impressed with what they saw as Haaland turned in a fine display for the Norwegian side. Young duo signed deals. Sinead's Callum Willian and Zach Durney have signed new deals at Old Trafford and will be hoping to follow in the footsteps of Marcus Rashford and Scott McTominay by breaking into the first team. This is Football Report. The two 19-year-olds were part of the under-23 squad last season and have now secured the futures at Old Trafford. United have a proud history of developing young talent, and the duo, who play up front and in central midfield, are highly rated, claims the website. But it adds that first-team opportunities will be limited this season.